Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play SimCity 4 with me, X2X. Last time I left off, we were talking about how we needed to get more jobs to Toronto. And how I'm going to do that is I'm actually going to show you guys a little tip. This is something I know from just playing a lot of games. If you click the Import City tab, you can actually move where cities are on the map without, like, it allows you to copy and paste them. But instead of Edmonton being here, it's now right here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this city. I'll keep it paused because now the city has no water. And we're going to fix a couple of things. The first thing I'm going to do, since we have a bunch of money, is I'm going to build a highway running through this city into that city, coming from Halifax over here. So we'll link that. Alright, and then the first thing we need to do is we need to get some water going to this city. So, or the next thing we need to do, I guess. I'm going to make a water connection to there, and then I'll make a water connection to Toronto. And that's mostly, I think that's Toronto. I'll just make another one, just in case. Yeah, connected to Toronto. I could have read it. What that'll do is it'll allow a couple things. Number one, we can import power from here into Toronto, which is good, and then we'll be able to put water into this city from Toronto as well. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to save and exit and go to Toronto. And I'm going to make sure I make some road connections. Actually, I'm going to do the road connections from this city because they're going to be avenues. It's not, it's not optimal because like some of these, because they're avenues and not highways, and obviously you want highways, but it'll still be okay. Because we're going to use public transport, and that should give us a hint. So I'm going to make two connections from these two highways, and I think that should be okay. When you do this, you just have to be conscious of like the things you have to fix, so you have to make sure you're like, okay, I have established that there's a water connection, I have established that there's a power connection. All those kinds of things. And we'll go like this. That was my phone going off. No elevated ramp, no elevated ramp. There's supposed to be an avenue right here. But for now, we'll just leave it like that. And actually, I'm going to bring... I'm not going to connect these avenues up for right now, just so that I can make sure my layout works. But we should be able to press play. And there should be some manufacturing demand that transferred over. We should be able to grab some water. I'm not sure if we can grab the water yet, or if I'll have to change. Yeah, so we can export garbage from here, but no water. So what we have to do is go to Toronto. Halifax, and connect up that pipe. As well as I'm going to put down another water pump just to make sure we have a ton of water for our region. The other nice thing is that we'll be able to, just doing that for symmetry, there's no other reason to do it. So now let's ship some water, neighbor deals, water, Edmonton. It's probably way more than we need. The other thing I like about having the industrial city right here in Edmonton is that it's going to allow us to ship garbage up here, and that'll sort of calm down having to move garbage around the region so much. So let's take a look at what's going on here. Okay, so we got enough water, so those should all go away, and hopefully, the demands haven't changed very much yet. That's interesting. I'm not really sure why they should be, or why they're not. They should be. But one of the things I'm going to do is retrofit in some bus stops. If there is a traffic issue, this should help alleviate it. I'm not sure that there will be a traffic issue, but you know, there's nothing wrong with putting in some mass transit, especially like bus stops are cheap. And in a city that has the type of development this city has, it's pretty easy to just retrofit them in. Alright, well, since the bus stops are down, I'm going to turn the city back on. So not very effective. Wonder what the problem is. These people want to work in commercial, I think. That's one of the problems. We'll take a look at what this city says. And stop. So saving that, man, there's a lot of commercial. The next option is to go to Vancouver and put in some medium wealth commercial services by removing the taxation regime on them, going to 9 and 9. Actually, I'm going to go down to 8 on all these guys. This city's going to remain profitable for quite a while. What do we got here? We're not going to be buying garbage from Toronto anymore. The main reason I'm not buying garbage from Toronto anymore is I want to sell Toronto's garbage to somewhere else. So let's see, what can I do about this like goofy little highway deal we got going here? Oh, I can shadow the highway. Well, that's okay. I watched a more, I don't know what you say, famous, more YouTube popular Let's Player try to figure out the like roads in SimCity. It was actually quite funny. I didn't really feel too bad about it. No, I don't want that like that. But he was really struggling with like the way avenues work. He was trying to pull the avenue from there out to the corner, and you can't. You have to come down to pull an avenue diagonal. You have to come right to the tip to connect it. And so, yeah, he was trying to make a connection like this, and he's coming from here, and he couldn't get it to work. It was just kind of silly. The whole time I was just like, these are like NAM pieces that I'm looking at, and I don't really need to be. NAM add-on mod controller, I have no idea what's going to happen if I hit that button. Oh. Single-sided, parallel, I need overpass. There's that one, but they won't let me build these ones, because that's too close. So what about single overpass? Elevated highway with tram intersection. Weird. I wonder why that one works. There's no... Looks like there's almost... Yeah, it does look like there's no highway on-ramp that looks like... That'll connect like that, hey? Try it like this. The most exciting thing about SimCity is not... Well, maybe some people find putting in infrastructure exciting. Not me. I actually find like... I find when I watch people's videos and like they're very focused on getting their infrastructure down, I find them quite boring. So one of the cool things about... Oh, it didn't show it. Well, that's too bad. Do I have a four-way intersection that'll show that? NAM gives you these little... what do you call those things? Here, I'll show you over right here. It's kind of cool. These turn lanes. I don't know if they make traffic more efficient or if they're just like a visual indicator. I noticed like one of the problems with my version of NAM, they also give you extra lights and stuff like that. One of the problems with my version of NAM is it actually like eliminates the visual record of there being any traffic, which is kind of annoying to me, simply because I have a trouble, like, I kind of like to see those visual indicators. Sure, what a pain in the ass the golf course is. Alright, now we're going to put in some commercial. Sure, we'll keep it as I sit here trying to decide whether I want to do that or not. Alright. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, NAM gets rid of the traffic simulation that I have turned on, which is the high volume traffic simulation, which is one of the reasons why this region is going so well. If you believe it is going well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And when that happens, like the traffic gets completely turned off. And because of that, that's a little unfortunate, but it's kind of just a byproduct, I guess. So what did I turn this on? Didn't I change the taxation for my region? For some reason, my region is moving quite slowly. Ugh. However, the next step for this region is definitely going to be commercial opportunities. I have to leave some room for some bribery, so I'm trying to remember to do that. It's been a long time since I've done any specific development for like high wealth, mostly because I find it kind of annoying. Just one of the benefits of low wealth, I guess, is that it's like really easy to build. And so we'll see if we can work on some of that today. This is we're building essentially just a commercial district here. And so one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to put like a lot of bus stops, a lot of subway, so that we can keep the mass transit flowing through the city. The more effective our mass transit, man, look at how used that line is. The more effective the mass transit we can put in, the better, I think. No, I don't want to do that. I want it to go to bus stop to see where I put that other stop. I go to trams, go there, and then we're going to build some tubes. Alright. Then we need to put in some glamour shots. I'm gonna stick with small green parks. I know I've been told like other ones are like more efficient. There are places that are more efficient, like plazas or whatever, but I like the parks. It's what I'm used to, and so that's what I'm gonna build. And actually I'm gonna build a little bit more commercial right there. And we'll pause, go down to water. some of this isn't going to be growing because of water issues. We're actually running out of water in this city. Yeah, we are. All right, neighbor deals. We should be able to be getting. We should be able to be buying water from Halifax. Yeah, there's lots there. All right. Is that enough, or do we need more? No, that's good. So we'll let some of this guy, these guys, grow here. We'll take a look and see how the bus stops are doing. Nobody's using them. That's kind of a nuisance, but it's fine. Just means that the Sims that are in here are more likely to be traveling through this region by. Holy cow! Look at this building. I've never seen this guy before. Commercial office. Jeez, 7,000 commercial jobs. That's insane. That's sweet. I like that. The next step for this city, once we exhaust all this commercial demand, is definitely going to be slapping down some. Why can't I think of it? Why can't I think of it? An airport, because airports, they grow based on how many commercial jobs you have. RCI demands, jobs and population. So if you turn off all of these guys, there we go. You can see we have a ton of commercial jobs, especially these guys that are way up there. And so that's going to help our airport grow real fast. Just going to build it like this. Do I have any other gifts that I haven't placed? Probably, hey. Oh, I have a lot. The radio station's not so important, but the university is definitely something I'd like to place down in this city. I'm just trying to think of where I could put it. I want it to be close to the high-rises, right by the graveyard there. I'm fine with that. Alright. Let's put in some more commercial. This whole city will do really well with the subway, I think. That work out? Oh, it did work out. Sweet. And here I have a 3 and a 2, so I'll just make it 2 2s because I like that. Alright. Rumbles. I've been struggling with my mouse. I really don't like the quality or the fit and finish of this company in particular. Not sure if I should badmouth them on YouTube though. I might get myself into a bit of trouble if I do. Maybe not. Who knows? I don't think they have any YouTube ads. Not that I'm a partner. Alright. Medium playground, medium green park. And where's the small green park? Oh, I forgot to put one in there. I will have to do that. There. I'm not going to put any bus stops because they're just not being used. And I'd rather have some more of the green parks, just like as always. Just crash? Oh no, it didn't. Just lagged a little bit. As always, I'm just trying to like make the most of what I have, kind of deal. Skyscrapers in the city look really nice. Super awesome. It's the Advanced Disease Research Center, I think. House of Worship. Radio Station, Minor League Stadium. Advanced Research Center. Advanced Research Center is nice to have. There's only one problem with it. It's that it makes radiation, and I don't really want there to be any radiation in this city, so I'm not going to place it down just yet. That one's going to be big, too. Oh, we got another statue, which I'll put right there. Some of these buildings are getting monsters. Look at some of these guys, hey? Oh, I've got an education place that needs to get going. We still have a monster load amount of high-tech jobs. Oh, well, our university is like pretty underused. That's kind of funny. I might have to do some hybrid areas too now, just to get it so that they don't gray out like that guy did. But one of the things we got to look at is we got to look at transportation, public safety, health and education. The large medical center is... I'm just going to fund it as much as I can for now. We got plenty of money. Alright, let's take a look at our education here. The high school is fine. This elementary school is overrun with students. So that's just going to be a problem with this city. So let's take a look at what we got here, and then I'll make sure that everything's right. So yeah, the fire hazard's pretty bad. Crime's not too bad. Let's take a look for... Ooh, nobody wants to live near the university or the golf course. Well, that's something to take note of. And the office buildings don't want to be near there either. That's interesting. And the high-tech wants to be closer to parks and rec and stuff like that. Alright, so it's going to go down in here, and let's do a bit of this action. Ka-thunk. Ka-thunk. See if that doesn't clean that up a little bit. It should, but sometimes it doesn't. Oh, there you go. Lights turn back on. These guys are calling out for a... what do you call that thing? Police station? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to put in three areas down. Actually, I'm not. What I'm going to do is we're going to go to the region. Now that we've built a whole bunch of commercial here, and we're going to check out the jobs. So we have 84,273 commercial jobs. Ooh, big stretch in Vancouver, which is awesome. I have a feeling we're going to be able to get a lot more than that. So when I come back, the next episode, you guys will be seeing me continue to work on Vancouver. I think that's probably what we're going to need to do before we start bringing more Sims into Toronto. We may also have to build some more residences in Vancouver, although I'm not sure about that. I have to do it kind of more carefully and stuff like that. So thanks for watching, guys, and hope you join me next time when we play more SimCity 4.